guys, what's up? Welcome to the second episode of Recommended Tool of the Week. And if you haven't seen the first one, make sure that you click on the link right now and make sure you watch the first episode and drop a comment, like the video, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's get started. So this week I'll be recommending the Copic Multiliner XP. Now these multiliners are amazing. This is a 0.7. I'm gonna get myself a 0.5 and a 0.3 because these ones are just so good. Now the ink that comes out of these multiliners is just extremely dark, really nice to draw with and really nice to ink with. Now I like how the nib has this rounded end, which makes it so easy to ink with because it just glides on the paper. And you know, if the nib breaks for some reason, you can replace that, so that's another good point. And another good point is that it's you can get refills, so you can take the ink out and you can just reuse the pen, so it's also good to the environment, so that's great. Yeah, so if you guys want to see how amazing this pens are, how smooth it goes, check my inking and shading totodile video. The link is on the description. Click on that and also drop a comment, guys, and like the video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, see how smooth and dark the ink is. Now for alternatives, you can use the palette drawing pen. These pens are really nice. This one's you can't get refills on this one. It's just disposable, so afterwards when the ink is finished, you're gonna throw these away, so it's not really good to the environment. The ink that comes out of these is pretty dark, but it's not as dark as the Copic Multiliner, which I like. So yeah, if I was you guys, get yourself a Copic Multiliner, because pretty much every single multiliner, the regular ones, compared to the Copics, the price range is almost the same. So this one's about 4 and this one's about 5. So just for a pound more, you can get yourself one of these, which is you know, you can just reuse. And yeah, I'll give the Copic Multiliner a 10 out of 10 just because they're really amazing. That's how good they are. And I'll give the palette pen a 8 out of 10 because sometimes the ink can be a bit purplish or bluish, which I do not like about that, and sometimes the black ink, the way it looks on the paper when it dries out, it looks a bit too light. Now for alternatives, you can use things like pen holders. This is just one of your calligraphy pen holders, and you get nibs like this one's right here. And yeah, this ones are used for drawing as well. Next week I'll probably order myself a deleter pen holder with some you know, the G nib and you know, the Maru nib and the Saiji, I think they're called, the ones for manga. So yeah, I'll get some of that stuff next week probably as well. And I'll probably do an unboxing video. So yeah, these are the 3 recommendations I have. Obviously you're gonna need some ink. Now this is Winsor & Newton's Indian ink. Now this one is not waterproof, so always make sure that your ink is waterproof, so that, you know, if you're gonna use watercolors and stuff like that, then make sure that you get a multiliner that is waterproof. The Copic Multiliners, these are Copic and waterproof. And basically, if you're gonna use other Copic products, such as, you know, the Chows and the Sketch, these won't smudge or anything. I'm not too sure about this ones. I'm not sure if these ones are waterproof or, you know, yeah. I never tried this with Copics, but if you have, just drop a comment to them and let everyone know. Yeah, these are my 3 recommendations. Now, things to stay away from. Now, you know, if you have like, say, how can I say this? If you have those permanent pens and things that people use to write stuff on CDs, don't use those. Those will go through the paper and they bleed like crazy. And also stay away from Sharpies like these ones right here. These ones are horrible. From, you know, within a month the ink is going to go green and it's going to lose all the color. and it's just going to look horrible when you ink with this, and it's also really tough to ink on the paper. And you don't get that with a Copic multiliner or the paddle drawing pen. It's nice and smooth, so stay away from any Sharpies. Now I want you guys to see these drawings right here, and I want you guys to see the difference. Now keep in mind that the first drawing is the original one, and the second one is going to be the traced copy. Okay, so the first drawing has it was inked with Sharpies, and you know it's going to have a front view and a back view of the original drawing. So the original one is going to have you know, some bleed. You're going to see the bleed marks from, you know, how much these pens bleed, and it's horrible. The second one is made with regular printing paper, so it's really thin, and I was using Copic multiliners, well, this one right here, and there's no bleed whatsoever. So I want you guys to see that. And oh yeah, and the first paper that I'm using on the original drawing, that one is just thick paper. It's almost as thick as the paper they use on cereals. You know, it's almost like cardboard. So yeah, check these drawings out, guys. Did you see how horrible it looks? My inking wasn't the best, and to tell you the truth, it was a bit of the pen's fault as well, because it was really tough to ink with. But yeah, I mean, so stay away from any Sharpies, guys. And that's it. That's all I have to recommend for this week, and I'll see you next week with another recommendation. If you have any questions on, you know, things that you want to ask me, like which one's better, you know, which one can I use, then, you know, just drop a comment on PM me, and yeah, I'll see you next week with another episode of Recommended Tool of the Week. Drop a comment, like the video, favorite, all the good stuff.